Hey you guys, it's your girl Shoglizzy, and today I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me, but guess what? I'm not going anywhere because it's super late and I should honestly be asleep, but since my birthday, I feel like my sleeping schedule is a little bit fucked up, but I feel like filming a video because I'm like up, and so I figure why not film a get ready with me? Kind of like a chit chat get ready with me because I actually have some topics that I had written down in my notes. And yeah, okay. So I don't know actually why I feel a little bit out of breath. I really have no clue. All I did was get up to like put my robe on, but let me just drink some water. Okay, have my topics. And so the first thing I basically want to talk about is, well, before I get into that, let me just talk about a little bit, let me just summarize my birthday a little bit. It was super fun. Basically, I had about 6 people over. Yeah, I had 6 people over, 7 people, including myself. And honestly, that was enough. Like, I don't even know how I could have more friends over because like that was kind of like a lot for me. But it was super fun. It was so fun. I had like my closest friends come over. I actually could have invited about like 3 more people, like 3 more friends, but that's crazy because I would have felt more overwhelmed than how I felt that day. But it was super fun. I had such a great time with my friends being there, and of course it was, you know, celebrating my 25th birthday. And it was really nice. Like, I feel like that was honestly, like, when I think about birthdays, that was honestly the best birthday, like, hands down. I don't know if that's bad because I feel like when I was young, my parents definitely probably threw me parties, but I don't remember birthday parties from when I was young, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I can't remember for some reason, like, you know, something very like distinguished about a birthday from when I was young. But I don't know, something about the fact that I, you know, had put so much effort into kind of planning for this a little bit, because it was, for me, it was kind of last minute. Like, I thought I was gonna do something more basic, like just have my friends come over and like eat food and then just like watch a movie or something. That was like my original plan. But even before that plan, I had it set in my mind that I was not gonna have any form of a birthday party or like any sort of celebration ever since Corona, because honestly, I had wanted to travel like to an island, Costa Rica, or like where else could I have gone? Jamaica, to like the tourist side. What side is that called for some reason? I don't know, I can't remember what the tourist side of Jamaica is called, but I wanted to go there. But basically, yeah, I kind of came up with this, like, I actually started to plan for this, which you guys are gonna see. I vlogged very little, but I still vlogged a little bit of like my birthday festivities because I did want to share that, because I feel like quarter century turning 25 was such a milestone. Ugh, I have to like dry my eye because I feel like thinking about it, I was just like so happy. But yeah, it was just so great. And I feel like because I actually put some effort into the planning, that it was nice and I can talk about it. And my makeup, oh my gosh, guys, I really loved my makeup. I didn't get a lot of pictures that I really liked because I don't know why I didn't get that many, like by myself at least. I think it had more to do with the fact that the dress that I wore, I couldn't really take a bunch of pictures in that dress because then I would have to Photoshop the pictures that I liked, because the dress had like some staining from when we tried to get the wrinkles out from the washing machine or the dryer. So it would have been really tedious, but like I felt super pretty in the dress. It was a pink dress, satin, and it was very like, I'm glad I got to wear that dress instead of the other dress that I was gonna wear, because I would have been giving just premium slut, but premium at that, but it would have been really slutty, but I really wanted to give like sophisticated a little bit, like classy. So I'm so glad I got to wear the dress that I did wear, which I'll insert a picture because I was super pretty. I wish I could have done something different with my hair a little bit, because these knotless braids, I'm gonna try to figure out something cute for like the end of the video, but these knotless braids got to go. They're so ratty now. Like, that's the only thing about knotless braids. They just grow out so quickly, and my hair grows really fast. So I'm just like, I'm over it. And I probably had these in for like a week and a half, if that, maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks, like, because tomorrow will be Monday. I think I might have done it 2 weeks ago, which is crazy because they're so like terrible looking. But yeah, I felt super cute. My friends looked cute. We did a little setup, which you guys are gonna see in my little birthday celebration vlog, and it was so cute. Like, and I decided pink was the theme. Like, it was just amazing. Pink is literally easily becoming my favorite color if it's not already. Like, it's just such a pretty color. Looks bomb on black women. Purr. But anyway, now that I've kind of summarized that, I do want to get into like the topics that I have for the video for today. This little get ready with me. I kind of have, you know, some things to talk about because I feel like something's always happening to me. So why not just talk about it on my channel, because your girl loves to talk. Basically, for my makeup, let me see how I'm looking. Could have definitely put some chapstick on. I'm sorry. I could definitely put some chapstick on, but I'm not even gonna bother right now. But basically, my face is kind of, I don't want to say dirty, but like I was out today. My forehead's oily. But I'm gonna go ahead and prime first because I feel like I want to go for like a little matte look. So I'm gonna be priming with Sephora's Base Ultra Perfecting Ultra Smooth Primer. And this is really matte, and I just want to, you know, kind of clear up this oil. So this is why I'm gonna go ahead and put on this matte primer. And I'm a fan of these type of primers. Like, I guess it's silicone based, and I don't know if it's actually doing anything because this is old and like I haven't used this. Oh my god, it just went smack in my eye. Like, literally, it's in my eye. Oh my god, that's crazy. Ugh, god, what the hell? You see what I'm talking about? Something's always going on. I mean, I feel like my eye should be fine, but like it literally just shot right into my goddamn eye. Ew. Anyway, I wanted to say, I don't know if it's really doing much because this is really kind of old. Like, I don't feel like makeup actually expires. I mean, obviously mascara expires and things that are in contact with like your face a lot because it's gonna pick up bacteria and germs. But I feel like stuff that's like in something that you don't have to like take out, I feel like the stuff doesn't actually really expire, so it's probably fine to use. But I will say it doesn't feel like it's making my skin that matte. That's the only thing I will say. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and prime because why not? My skin feels super smooth. I'm so impressed. Like, I do have some blemishes that have come up because I have been eating a little not that great recently, just because it's my cheat week, because it's my birthday week, you feel me? Yeah, this doesn't really feel like it's doing much. It feels like I just moisturized because my skin doesn't feel matte like how it normally should make it feel, but it's fine. So I'm gonna kind of let that sit in my skin. And then let me bring up topic one. Okay, so first I want to talk about this mouse situation. And yeah, so I live in an apartment complex and this place has mice. I really, it's not, I don't want to say it's an infestation because it's definitely not one of those situations, because I feel like an infestation would have been really just gross and like I wouldn't be living here if that was the case. But I mean, it's a given that this could happen it's just, I don't know, they find a way into your apartment, and then it's like, you know, they're here because you see their shit kind of in the corners, and then sometimes I'll hear rustling, but I've only seen the mouse one time, or no, twice now since I've been living here, and I've been living here for over a year, so I feel like that's not bad. But anyway, finally, a mouse was caught in my apartment on Friday morning, I would say about 1 a.m. because I remember, because I had to go pee, and when I went and peed, I could hear like a squeaking sound, and it was like clearly a crying sound, because you know, that's what happens when they're caught. Like, they'd be making a whole bunch of noise because now they're dying, I guess. And it was really sad because glue traps, that's what they set, you know, in my apartment, in my complex, the maintenance people, they set glue traps, and I recently learned that glue traps are actually quite inhumane. Let me get into the foundation, because I feel like the primer is kind of set. Yeah. You know what? I need to go get some chapstick. Y'all bear with me. For foundation, actually I'm not doing foundation yet. I'm doing my makeup totally different these days now, and I love the result. So basically, before I finish my story about the mouse, so for what I've been doing, and this is like my second time doing it, and I really do like how it turns out. So basically, I'm gonna take this Estee Lauder concealer and put it under where I conceal. It's not that brightening. Like, this is not brightening. This is literally just to do its thing. This is brightening, but I have to use my applicator, my NYX applicator, because this one broke off for some reason. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Pretty much, yeah, I learned that glue traps are very inhumane because the mice will get stuck on it, and then obviously what animal, mammal is not going to try to escape if it's been caught on something? Like, you think it's just gonna sit there and die? No. So obviously it kept crying for like hours, and I couldn't get any fucking sleep. Like, I literally had the worst sleep that night. It was making all sorts of noise. Couldn't sleep, called the emergency number from my complex so that they could come take the mouse out. And then they kept bullshitting me, talking about actually at first they said, oh yeah, we can totally take care of it. And then when I called, I told the lady, yeah, I would really appreciate if somebody could come now, because I learned that it's very inhumane to have a mouse, you know, on a glue trap, and because it's suffering, and I don't want to be a part of that. So, and then the lady on the phone at the emergency line, she was like, you know, actually that's an old wives tale. That's not true. Lady, yes, it is true, because I seen it with my own two eyes when I lived in Philly. We caught mice, and like, they'll gnaw off their own feet trying to get off the glue trap. Don't bullshit me. I know what I'm talking about, but whatever. So yeah, I figured somebody was gonna come. Someone did not come. So I had to deal with that, you know, all into next morning. I called back around 8 and hoping somebody would come. They said that they would dispatch somebody. I literally called like 2 more times before I went to work just to see if they would come, so I could see them physically do it, because I wanted to make sure. And then they were like, yeah, somebody will come. Nobody came. And then what happened? I had to finally go to work. I was like, I can't be waiting around all day for this shit. So now I'm just gonna blend that out and down a little bit. So I need to cut the story in the middle, because I need to backtrack, because the other 2 things happened that night. A mouse was caught in my apartment, and then that same night, I experienced sleep paralysis, or I want to say other, and like, I need to get my phone so I can remember what I was saying. It's literally gonna get confusing, but I hope you guys can follow along. But basically, Friday night, I spoke to my dad, and I'm Jamaican, and you know, Jamaican people, I feel like everybody if you're cultural, if you have a cultural background that's outside of the US, probably like island people or like even African people, Latin American people. I feel like if you have some kind of culture outside of the US, your family has, you know, ties to being kind of superstitious in certain senses. And so I don't know, I talked to my dad on Friday night, just catching up with him. And then he goes and asks me if I put garlic around my apartment, garlic and onion, because it's supposed to be like, you know, good to protect yourself, or what was he saying? Something about like, I don't know, I guess bad energy, spirits and stuff like that. And I'm like, not trying to say that that stuff is not real, because I feel like everything can be considered real. You feel me? But I'm not superstitious at all. Like, I feel like it's nonsense. Like, if something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen, and like, whatever. But I really don't like hearing about that stuff, because I feel like it's just like, if I don't know, it just makes me uncomfortable when he wants to talk about stuff like that. I'm just like, I personally don't care. And so I should have just told him to shut up, honestly. Because let me tell y'all. And then there's another thing that Jamaicans say that's very superstitious. They're like, when you leave your living space, like if you go outside of your home, when you come back, apparently you're supposed to turn your back to your door and then walk in backward, so that the spirit that's followed you does not come into your home. And so, you know, when I spoke to him that night, I actually needed to go out to my car and get something out my car. And then, oh my gosh, I can't multitask for shit. I'm like, I'm not getting nowhere with this makeup. But I love how this looks, honestly. Like, this is, like, I just put concealer on and it looks nice. Like, I don't know how, you know, YouTubers do this shit, because it's kind of hard. Like, I love talking. I could talk all day, but to talk and do my makeup, now that's freaking talent. Like, for real, I gotta get better. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and take my, not concealer, my foundations. I use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless. And I have to mix 355 and 356 together to get, like, I guess my perfect shade, I feel. I had to go out to my car to get something, and when I came back, I did see some guy, like, that was, like, outside, and I was not paying attention to him, because it wasn't even, like, that late when I was talking to him. I feel like I went out there at, like, 9 something, so it wasn't terribly late, but I mean, I saw somebody outside and I was like, okay, there's just one person. I wasn't like, oh, there's a person outside, maybe that means something. But pretty much what happened was I went back inside, and then, you know, obviously I had fallen asleep at some point. And then, so, you know, after I heard the mouse, and then, you know, I realized that the people weren't gonna come to get the mouse out of here. I was like, okay, I guess I need to go to sleep then. So I went back to sleep, and it was a little difficult to get to sleep, because I just felt, I don't know, like what my dad was saying, I just felt so like uncomfortable. And then hearing the dead mouse, not the dead mouse, but the mouse was in there like crying and crap. I just felt super uncomfortable. And then y'all guess what the fuck happened? That same night, or the morning, I should say, because it was technically morning. Basically, at some point in, you know, me trying to sleep, I woke up to like feeling like there was somebody in my fucking room. And it was so terrifying. Like, I physically felt like I was being held down, and it was just so freaking scary. And I did experience that another time in my life, but that wasn't where I live now. So that's the first time that I ever experienced that living here, and it was just so terrifying. I was like, what the fuck? I was so scared. I could not sleep for like a good 2 hours, I feel. I literally just started watching YouTube videos, because I was like, what is going on? And I'm not trying to say that it was because of my dad, but like, I feel like when you speak on shit, things can be written, they can happen. So you have to be so careful about what you talk about with people or what you say, because you could essentially be putting that into the universe and it will manifest and it will happen. So that's why I really do believe in law of attraction and like my affirmations, listening to my affirmations, because I want the best for myself and for the best for the people around me. So I'm always listening to positive things because I know how easy it is for your thoughts to dwell and manifest into negativity. And I'm just like, when that happened, it was some weird shit. And not only that, on top of that, I had a literal nightmare about death and crap. So it was so, I was just like, what is going on? Like, I was so annoyed. And that's why I feel like my sleeping schedule is also shit, because I just have not been able to sleep. So that's been fucking annoying. That is all I really wanted to talk about as far as like that stuff. But okay, I hope my makeup, I hope y'all are seeing the vision. So what I did was put the foundation, you know, over the rest of my face. And I kind of go over these areas again, just a little bit, so that, you know, there's some coverage there. But honestly, this is like my new way of doing makeup. It's kind of like the reverse, but it's really nice looking. Yeah. So all I have to say is, have you guys, like, I just want to make it interactive. So have you guys ever experienced sleep paralysis or anything like that? Because I will say the last time that I experienced it, it was like, I don't know what the hell was happening. First of all, because like I couldn't move, so I wanted to move and I was trying to move and I really felt like I could not move. So that was scary. I'm like, why can't my body move? So have you guys ever experienced sleep paralysis? Because that shit is not it. That shit is scary. And I'm glad I don't experience that on the regular, because I would see people on Twitter talking about how, you know, terrifying it is. And I'm like, yeah, I can't even tell you how many times I experienced it. I can count on my hand. This is the second time and it was literally terrible. So I'm gonna do a little contour. I have been kind of struggling with doing my makeup sometimes, because I'm just like, I don't know where certain things are actually supposed to, because I feel like my face is so tiny, so it's like I don't really have cheekbones or a jawline and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't really know where I'm supposed to apply certain things, but I be trying my best. I'm gonna try. Oh my god, that's probably not it. Hopefully that blends out. Oh my god, I feel like I put too much. Hope it blends out. I'm not even gonna let this dry. I'm gonna try to blend it out because I do not know. But yeah, I would literally wish that on no one. Like, it was terrifying. I didn't even want to talk about it because that's how like freaking annoyed I was that I even experienced that. Like, and that's how scary it was. Okay, I literally messed, like, this looks really pretty. Like, I've been trying to find a solution on how to actually contour my nose, because I don't like how wide my nose can get in pictures sometimes. And I feel like, I mean, it doesn't bother me to the point where I like feel like I would get surgery to correct it, but I just want to find like a way to have makeup fix it. And like, that doesn't look bad. I just kind of made it go in to the side too much. But now let me blend out my contour. Oh, bitch, I think this is turning out really nice. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. And then, have you guys also experienced like your superstitious freaking parents from like a different country, like, and how annoying they are? Like, my dad, God knows I love him, but he's annoying when it comes to stuff like that. I'm just like, are you crazy? Like, that stuff doesn't even make sense. I'm not saying it's not real, because everything's real, but it's like, that's not something that I particularly will pay attention to and, you know, obsess over that, because I just feel like that's crazy. Like, I've literally been living my life fine this far. I'm not about to change it for stuff like that. That's actually very crazy. But anyway, so let me just see what we're looking like. I'm not mad at it, and I feel like I'm not even using that much makeup to achieve kind of like a beat face. But I will say I need to go back in with this brightening concealer by NYX, because I just feel like under here is kind of creasing like shit, and so I want to like fix that just a little. But in other news, I will say that I want to talk about boys because it's been a long time and I haven't talked about boys in so long. And the other day I was at work, well, not the other day, yesterday when I was at work, Saturday. I don't know why, but I felt like somebody might like me, but I also don't want to like think about it as it being anything either, because you just never know. Like sometimes I be staring at people because I want to figure out if I think they're cute or not. Not that I'm gonna say anything to them, because we don't shoot our shot at niggas, period. We don't need to shoot our shot, because if you're a girl, if you're a woman, I saw a video from this like life coach expert on YouTube that I watch sometimes, and he basically said, you know, as a woman, you don't need to go after a man ever. And he doesn't like how it's become kind of normalized, because that's not normal. Like, I mean, if you want it to be serious, then a man will have to go after you on his own. And I firmly believe that, because I've shot my shot at niggas and it got me nowhere, baby. It got me absolutely nowhere. And it's so embarrassing to even admit that, because I thought like, I see something that I like, maybe I should try to see. I don't have to chase a nigga, or I shouldn't have tried to chase a boy, because that's absurd, very absurd. I'm gonna kind of blend, you know, that highlight into my nose to kind of like flatten it down a little, which helps with like the concealing or like the contouring of it. And so next, I'm gonna set my under eye. Hey guys, oh my gosh, my freaking phone ran out of storage for some reason. I'm just like shook, because I guess I have a lot of shit in here that I didn't realize and I need to hurry up. But I'm gonna make the end of this video really quick because I don't know where it's gonna cut off at. But right now, I'm just gonna quickly set my under eye. I'm gonna quickly set my under eye with some Revolution Beauty banana powder. Really quick, baby, really quick. So this is actually where the footage cuts off. So in the next clip, you're gonna see me on my other phone filming the rest of the video. Hey guys, so I'm gonna just film the rest of my video on my iPhone 8 Plus because I just don't know what the hell happened. But pretty much what I've just done is set my under eye with some banana setting powder, and then I just used this NYX, what is this called? Bronze Pink Beige. It's their aqua powder, whatever. It's like a bronzer and a blush, and I bronzed with it, and I just used some blush. I think it looks super cute, super pretty. And so the next thing that I'm gonna do is my eyebrows, because I had already did them, but they look a hot ass mess, so I'm about to do them over. But basically the only other thing that I wanted to talk about was, we were talking about boys, and I was saying how as a woman, you literally don't have to do anything when it comes to boys, guys, men, whatever. Like, I've literally learned this. I mean, I learned this in my 20s, and I feel like the sooner you can learn this, and I told my little sister who's 14, the sooner you learn that you are the prize and you don't have to do nothing, your life is going to be peaceful. And I stamp that. Because when you feel like you have to do anything to hold a guy's attention and stuff, like, that's when you're going to start going bonkers, honestly. And I used to feel like that. I used to think, oh, I have to like text him. I have to go out of my way for him so that he can see that like I'm a real one or something. And like, that's honestly not the case. But yeah, I freaking have learned the lesson, and I've lived it. Like, I feel like there was like one experience where I actually completely did nothing when it came to this boy who I was interested in. I don't want to say I didn't do anything. Like, I showed him that I was interested in him, you know, by responding to him, because like that's all you need to do. You don't have to like find these people. And so I finally left him alone because I felt like, well, let me just think about this in a very, you know, rational way. Like maybe he's actually going through something, because a lot of times a lot of people are going through stuff and they use dating as a way to like escape, which I'm not saying you shouldn't, but people just also lack communication in that sense, because I don't know, like if you are trying to have somebody come into your life, there are things you have to do to maintain that. And like these niggas just don't even know, but a real one will know. Anyway, I don't know how my eyebrows are gonna turn out. You guys know it's always a struggle when I do these hoes, so what you see is what you get. But yeah, like ever since I learned that lesson, I tell you, life has been peaceful when it comes to boys. Like I feel like dating is very important in your youth, like your young 20s. Like that is the age that you should be dating as a woman. I think I'm not saying like high school dating can't be done, but I feel like people shouldn't take that serious, because you're still figuring your life out after high school. So it's not, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But as far as, okay, I really wanted to get at the point that, yeah, so I feel like somebody at my job might like me, but I also don't want to say anything about it too soon. But I just felt like I've never, well, I can't remember. Well, I'm saying this because I feel like I could potentially like him, potentially, because I feel like he might be cute. But basically, every time I see him, he keeps like every time I look up, I'm like making eye contact with him, and it's like I probably making a weird face when I'm doing it, because I'm like, oh my gosh, how come we keep making eye contact? Like it's throwing me off. But yeah, like it's super nice. The only thing is, I feel like he's probably the same height as me, and like I'm not against it, but like my man has to be taller than me. Like I don't know. I would just love to have my man be like way taller than me. Like I'm talking 6 foot, like just 6 foot minimum. I mean my height minimum, but like, cause I'm not like shallow. Like I would definitely seriously date somebody that was my height, because you just never know. But ideally, in a perfect world, my man is 6 foot and max 6'3". Like I've been with a 6'3"er and I love that, and it was great. I mean, the height part, but yeah, that hoe's creasing. Wow, that's what 30 minutes of idleness trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do does. And now I'm doing lashes. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice. Like I'm not talking to anybody right now. I was, but you know, this person, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but he just stopped talking to me, and it's just like, okay, I'm not chasing nobody, so I really don't care. But it's just annoying, because it's just like, it would just be nice to like get to know somebody and have it actually maybe go somewhere, because it never does for me. I'm not sad, but we didn't even get to meet each other. I'm just like, okay. I literally hate applying lashes, because I feel like my eye shape is just too, like it's not made for lashes at all. Like if you have round eye shape, if you have round eyes, it's just so difficult when you're trying to do lashes, because I feel like, because my eye is rounded, when I try to put a lash on it, it's like the band does not come down and it doesn't want to stay down, and it just looks super weird to me, and I hate that. But yeah, I don't know, my dating life is so non-existent, and I'm not sad about anything, because I feel like I really am content with being single, because I will say that when I was texting this boy that I was texting, I don't want to say this boy because he's not a boy, he's a man, I guess. But when I was texting this new person, I honestly hated how I felt. Like I hate the talking stage, because I start feeling like, well, am I responding quick enough, or like I hope he doesn't feel like I'm taking too long to say anything to him. But at the end of the day, I know that doesn't matter, and it doesn't mean anything if I am, because if I'm busy, then I'm busy, and like any person that's really interested in getting to know me is gonna respect that. And of course, if he's busy, I'm gonna respect that, because ideally I would like my man to have his own life prior to meeting me, because I do not want somebody obsessed with me in an unhealthy way, and I don't want to feel the same about them in that way, because I don't feel like that's healthy. But like I feel like it would be nice, you know, to talk to them every day still, because like I talked to my therapist and she said like if you're dating somebody, you're supposed to, you know, really get to know them, and if you're not, you know, talking to each other face to face, and texting is the only way to really get that done. Yeah, I started feeling like starting to feel like, am I doing anything wrong? And I hate when I feel like that in the beginning stage, because I'm just like, I just hate feeling like that, because I know they're not feeling like that, and it's not like I care that much either, but I start like wondering if I'm supposed to start explaining myself and stuff like that, and I hate that. My under eye is creasing like shit. I don't know if that's visible. See how that whole part is gone? Maybe I'll take some concealer and see if it covers it, because like that's looking wild. That is looking really... Put a little concealer, see if it... I'm gonna let it dry a little and see if it will be fixed. I'm gonna go ahead and do a lip line. Y'all already know we're doing NYX. This is their brown. I'm gonna get their darker brown because I feel like I could go darker to give myself more contrast. All I have to say is I love summer. It's still technically summer. I love hearing all of the like these like earth sounds, like those are crickets. I love hearing the birds too. My lips are low-key crusty. I don't know why my lips are crusty, bruh. I don't know why, but it's like low-key crust delicious over there. But, I don't know. I love hearing the birds. And I love hearing the rain. Like, I don't know if I feel like because I'm a Virgo, and like, it's an earth sign, so I heard about how water signs like to be by the water and love hearing water sounds. So I just feel like because I'm an earth sign, I literally just love nature so much, and I love sunsets. I love hearing rain fall. I love seeing leaves change colors. I just love earthy stuff. And yeah, I just feel like I'm convinced it's because I'm an earth sign. Big ups all my earth signs, all my Virgos. The last thing I'm gonna do is set my face with Urban Decay's All Nighter makeup setting spray. I've actually been loving this stuff recently. I just feel like it actually does what it says it does. Like I actually realize that it does that. The only thing I will say is I hate how the shit smells. It just smells so nasty. Like, that's the only thing. So I'm gonna just change my outfit and then show you guys the final look. Hey guys, so this is pretty much the final look. I'm wearing this pink mesh top. It's actually a dress. This was actually what I was gonna wear my birthday, but like I said, it was giving premium whore. Let me show you guys what I mean. I think y'all know what I mean. Cities was about to be out. You feel me? We not really rocking like that no more. Y'all can't get a peep show for free now. So what I'm gonna do is just put some lip gloss on, because I'm actually looking crusty as I don't know what. You already know. Fenty, baby. So lip gloss is on. Makeup is beat. Hair is Zen. I don't really know how cute it looks because I can't see. Y'all know I can't see. Could not wear my glasses in this video because it would just be glare on glare. But yes. Get into it. I just love the color pink. Like it's really just become my favorite color, honestly. Like, I'm going to be buying more pink. Pink has not seen the last of me. That's not it.
Goddamn, you taking all goddamn day. Cut that shit fast. Don't play with it.
So I forgot to film an outro, but thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.